Welcome to the Breve Music Podcast. I'm your host, Jermaine Harris. In this episode, I'll be discussing YouTube's latest AI program that lets creators make AI-generated music based on an artist's voice. The program is called Deep Track, and it's definitely controversial. Surprisingly, there are a couple of large music publishers that are early adopters. Universal Music Group and Warner Music Group currently have artists who have opted in for the voices to be used. However, Sony Music Entertainment has not authorized any of their artists' voices to be used. Dennis Coker, who is one of the higher-ups at Sony Music, voiced his concerns recently. His main concern centered around copyrights and fair pay. Basically, he wants to make sure that artists have to opt in before their voices being copied by AI. And he also wants to make sure that artists are getting a fair share of the revenue when their voice is being used by an AI-generated track. Of course, with him being part of a large company, the goal is to make Sony Music more money. But I think the core of his message is still valid, regardless of whether he worked independently or for Sony, for that matter. To me, it makes sense that we would need some system to have people opt in to their voice being analyzed. Now, I don't know how realistic it is to expect companies to not analyze music that is publicly available. However, I think it would be good if there was a way to crack down on companies that have used AI generated music that wasn't authorized, which actually Sony did crack down on. However, a company could still analyze the voice and just not make it publicly available. But I do like that these conversations are being had right now because I think that AI generated music is going to be the future. And having these conversations now, while we're still in the early stages of AI, is important because we need to set that precedent for what to do with AI going forward.